What's good, people? What's good? Round two, baby. Round two. Just finished 30 minutes on the bag. Doing another live stream. Now, I'm gonna give you what I got. Just trying to work on different things. I tell people all the time, if you ain't got no footwork, you're gonna be slow in the game, baby. Footwork is all about moving in and out, doing like that, knowing how you ain't gotta be too far out the game. Kind of how Shakur was doing T.O. T.O. would throw a punch and he would be like, he ain't gotta get too far. You gotta do is move 3 inches, get out of the way of a punch. Because trust me, the guy that's throwing the punch got the punch calculated. He throw the punch, land the punch. You take a step back, he don't land the punch. It's just that simple. I was talking to a lot of people today online. They told me I was a Monday morning quarterback. Hey look, I'm a 7-day-a-week quarterback. I can tell y'all how to win a fight. All about the adjustments. If you train hard enough, you train for everything. If you train for everything, you can use it all when it comes time to use it. But if you don't train but for one thing, guess what? When that don't work, guess what? I ain't got to tell you. I ain't got to tell you what's going to happen. You only train but for one thing. But when that one thing don't work, you're going to have a problem, partner. You're going to have a problem. I like to make people think I'm going somewhere. I ain't going nowhere. Watch how I do my feet. You ain't going nowhere. Front foot don't move. Make them think you're going somewhere, but you ain't going nowhere. So then you can clock them up. Because they think you're going somewhere, they're going to come forward. Because everybody like to come forward when they think you're running. What happens when I don't run? When I really don't run? What happens then? Look, I still can touch you. Ah! 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 Look, you thought I wasn't watching? Come on, man, you thought I wasn't watching? Got that hand here for protection, baby. Woo! Wee! Man, now y'all see why I be so tired. I be so tired when I be out here, dog. Cause I do more than just hit this bag. It's all about that footwork. And my legs is gone. I ain't gonna even front. My legs is gone. My legs gone. I just finished 3.6 miles on a sprint. It wasn't no jog. That was more like a sprint. So my legs is gone, calves is gone, feet sore. I came in the house and changed hoodies because my other hoodie was sweaty. I changed my shoes because I had on my running shoes. Yeah, man. But sometimes you got to do just that. So you get that look in your eye when you know you get ready. Yeah, you get that look. It's that glare that let you know that you about to do some work on that homie's head. On this dome piece, man. I've been doing work. Man, I'm tired. Man, I need a nap. No bap, I need a nap. That should be the new rhyme. No bap, I need a nap. I'm gonna get with y'all in a few minutes, man. Cause ain't no way I can read them comments tired. Every time I put them glasses on, they fog up because I'm outside. It's still a little chilly out here. But y'all leave the comments. Y'all help your brother out. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if y'all new. And don't forget to leave a like. Please leave a like. Don't let all this work be in vain. Don't disrespect my name. Come on, man. Come on. Sometimes you gotta bang that body up. Sometimes you gotta touch the body, yo. Whoa, man. Sometimes you gotta touch that body. Man, sometimes that body work. Take everything you got. That's why I try to tell people. Hey, look, the greatest fighters in the world do body work. Standing still. But when you gotta move around like y'all see me doing right now, take a lot of energy, bro. Try doing that for 12 rounds. That's why people are more into it. Rather than do body work for 12 rounds. Because body work for 12 rounds is a whole nother animal. You gotta be ready for it. Your muscles gotta be ready. Your cardio gotta be ready. Your legs gotta be ready. Your feet gotta be ready. And you gotta be ready mentally. Because if you ain't mentally together, you can't be in the ring thinking about your dog sick, your wife done pissed you off, your girlfriend ain't acting right, your boyfriends ain't working right, your job tripping, you got car note due, you ain't made enough money this week at the workplace, you already counting your money at the boxing match before the boxing match is over. All that, and you're still trying to be a champion. Too many things. The best fighters in the world got a clean slate. You got a clean slate. Got somebody working with them. Got a clean slate. Ah! 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 Woo! Arms, bruh. Arms. I appreciate y'all logging in, though. I saw a lot of people online. I hope I'm giving y'all the lesson. Hope I'm giving y'all the last. This is the last little bit of energy I got. I hope it's making you happy. Y'all gonna see your boy fall out on the concrete. Oh, man, it take a lot to get here. I ain't lying. It take a lot. Oh, I hope y'all having a good day, no matter where y'all live in the world. I hope y'all keep hitting that like button, keep leaving comments. Keep hitting that notification icon so y'all can be notified every time I drop a new video or I do a live stream. Man, I tell you what, it's not hot out here and it's not cold out here, but it's work out here. Man, it's 51, I think, feel like 48, something like that. Man, it's not hot, but it's not too cold. I couldn't come outside because I was gonna do my inside body work on the inside bag. Swipe. Ah! 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 Man, hey, look, I'm gonna put these gloves up. I'm gonna put this bag up. Huh? Y'all know I do this every time I'm done. Ah. Y'all, I appreciate y'all. Man. All right, give me a second. I gotta go put this phone in the house. Hey, look, y'all see me coming in. Hey, man, it gets real out there, bruh. It gets real. Let me sit this phone right here, right there. I'll be back in a second, yo. I gotta go get my stand. I'm coming, yo. I'm coming. Man, I'm back here locking up this back door, y'all. Gotta lock up the back door, player. Man. Drop the ball on the back door. Fix the curtain on the back door. Hey, I got it. I'll be there in a second, yo. Hold the muscles, hold tight. Hold tight for a second. Get my stand in the house. Get my camera stand in the house, yo. All right, hold on a second. Let's set this thing up right. Man. Hold up. There we go. There we go. Let there be light. Ain't that what the man said? Let there be light. Man, what up, Big Cherry? I saw your name before I saw everybody else's name. What up, big dog? All right, y'all. It's your boy, Coach. I'm back in the building, man. I'm back in the building. What it do, man? What it do with y'all? What it do, man? What it do with my people out there, bro? What's happening? What everybody got going on in y'all neck of the woods? New place? Nah, this ain't no new place, player. That's where I've been living for the last 13 years. What we got here? Quay, what up, Quay? Andrew Hopper. Getting the miles in now while listening. Keep pushing. You know I'm pushing, baby. Hey, you know how I do. Slow Mafia, 1326. How the heck am I moving like that at 50? Hey, look, man, because I gotta stay proper like a cheese whopper. Even though I don't eat them, I still gotta stay proper like one. Bag work, baby. Mark Tavius, you know the deal. Let's see. Dang, you fast. Hey, look, man, I tried, bro. I tried. Fantastic fam. Would it be easy to just shoot the threat? Maybe, depending on what the threat is. Maybe it's a lion. Good afternoon, getting that work in. Glenn, what up, Glenn? Hey, look, man. Hey, look. Say I look tired. Hey, dude, man, I did 3.5 hours of training. I went running 3.6 miles, 3.7 miles, and I was going at 7:47 a mile because I was trying to get back home. And then I had to do I did 30 minutes on the bag on a live stream on Facebook. Then I came in the house and sat down for like 10 minutes, got me some water, then went back out there and did 30 minutes on the bag with y'all guys. Then I almost forgot to turn the camera on, so I was already in about 12 minutes. You know what I mean? Hey, look, Big Terry, you know how I'm doing, bruh. Hey, look, you last 2 rounds. Hey, look, it's all about training. Ryan Saunders, what's good with you, dog? Coach Carl got a little bit of power, bro. That's how I'm going to set him down. It's in the bathroom right now. Bath right now. Hey, look, what it is, man. Chilling like a villain. Hey, man, Coach just got done running my daily 7 miles. That's what I'm talking about, player. Hey, look, this what it do. You brother, bro. Hey, look, that what it is, man. That what it is. Was it Darvis? Hey, look, appreciate it. Go Hunter, my dog. What it is, man. Let's go, player. Let's go. Hey, look, this video gonna be back online in about an hour. I'm gonna put it back up there in about an hour so y'all can see that bag work again. No pain, no gain, bro. You know how it go. I stubbed my toe. Hey, man, look, I hit my toe one time getting out of bed in the middle of the night. And I forgot what I had left sitting in the floor. Bro, I hit that hassle, that ottoman seat, and man, I was done. Coach Carl, I'm 17, going to be 18 in July. Do you think I have a chance to box? I don't know how to fight. Should I train? Hey, look, man, why not? Why not train, bro? Why not? That's the bottom line. Why not? Anybody can train, bro. You can get it just like anybody else can get it. Ain't nothing special. It's all about what you want, bro. If you want it bad enough, you'll figure it out. Go to somebody that's going to teach you the real game. Mary, 7897, what's good? What it do, man? What it do? Man, I tell y'all what. I done put in about 6 hours worth of work today. And guess what I did? I ain't ate yet. Because y'all know your boy don't eat until 5 o'clock. You feel what I'm saying? Yesterday, I didn't get to eat until 5:30 because when my wife came home, I ran her through an exercise program that I do for her, and it took a little bit longer than I thought it was going to take. So 5:30 is when I sat down to eat. Bruh, I don't eat but from 5:30 to 6:30, and then I don't eat again until the following day. So the following today, I got almost 2 hours before I could eat. So I did all that working out I just told y'all about. I did it fasted. That's how I get down. That's how you keep these six packs, man. That's how you keep that. That's how you keep it, bruh. Y'all see the deal? That's how you keep that. It ain't but one way to keep it, bruh. Whatever you did to get it is the same way you gotta do to keep it. Hey, look. You know what I did, man? I bought 2 bags of vegetables. They are split peas, carrots, and broccoli. I got 2 bags. And I'm going to eat both of those bags, an orange, a banana, and 2 protein bars. That's my dinner. I eat it and I drink a double protein shake, 40 grams of protein. At 5 o'clock on the dot, I drink the shake. At about 5:45, I'm done eating. And I got 15 minutes left, and then I'll drink the next shake before I close out. So that brings me 80 grams of protein plus the protein from the food. And then, so that's about 120 grams of protein. And right now I'm doing about maybe 600. No, wait a 600. Maybe like 900 calories. That's about 900 calories. I just do that every now and then, man. And then on the weekends, I go and buy that pizza. I go and get that vegan flatbread pizza. That's 850 calories by itself. Just finished 3-mile run. About to do 100 pull-ups, 100 dips, and some shadow boxing with 3-pound dumbbells and elevation mass. Let's go. Let's get it, player. Hey, look, you know what it is. You trying to get that work. Logging off, gonna get back at you. Stay dangerous. Hey, look, Big Terry, be safe, dog. Salute, homie. Salute. Hey, look, I don't know about y'all, but I'm about to turn this one light out and go over here and sit my butt down. Hey, look, plain and simple. I done been up, standing up for too long. And pull the seat up. There we go. There we go. I've been standing up since this morning. And your boy legs is gone. I gotta bring this stand down so I can see y'all. Man, I ain't lying, bro. Hey, look, man. I've been busting it. And it's like legs gone. Let me see if I need to wipe this joint. Okay. There we go. There we go. Man, legs gone, back tight. I ain't right. Hey, look, might have to fight. Hope it ain't tonight. Y'all understand the deal, bruh. Let me see what we got here. Okay, I got you. Andrew Harper, good work, man. Hey, look, that what the man say. Go Hunter say, good work, Andrew. Hey, look, you know Andrew getting that work in, man. We all got to keep pushing each other, man. Hey, coach. Let me see what that say. Hey, coach, I tell you, the relaxing injury life is good. I can walk properly for the first time in months because I stopped running and I'm taking a break till March. That's what I'm talking about. That what it take, though, dog. That what it take. Sometimes you gotta reprogram the process, bruh. You just can't keep beating it up and expecting something good to happen. Something bad gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. Something bad gonna happen. You're gonna mess up the injury. Sometimes could take you out the game for too long, player. Injury could take you out the game for too long. Let me get that sunlight out of here. There we go. There we go. Sometimes you got to kick back and relax for a few minutes, bruh. Go Hunter. That's how my legs feel as well. Oh, was ripping and running yesterday after my road work. So I basically doing leg day 2 times. I do leg day every day. People ask me all the time how many days a week I do legs. I do 200 squats holding a 25-pound plate every day, 7 days a week. And then I run. So, you know what I'm saying? And I run every day. The days I don't run, I walk, which is the same thing. I tell people walking is running slow. Because I power walk. I love all your content. You're a hard worker and continue to inspire others. May God continue to I appreciate it, dog. May God continue to bless you too, dog, and keep staying focused, bro. Apparently, if y'all keep pushing, we got to keep living the good life. Exactly. That's the life we want to live. We want to be in the best shape we can be in so that we can live the good life. I don't want to be 80 years old and somebody got to wipe my booty. I want to be able to wipe my own booty, which means my arms got to work. You feel me? I prioritize legs over arms. Something got to carry me around. Exactly. You ever seen a tree stump that don't hold a tree? Have you thought about doing some real change in your community by becoming a city council person or getting on board or a committee? No, because I don't plan on staying in one place. I'm planning on just my last year staying in one place, dog. I'm gonna get out on the block, man. I'm gonna make a change in everybody else's community. Why am I not training a world champion? Because it's only gonna be one world champion at a time. I let the other suckers work them. Hey, called me a sucker. Hey, look, I appreciate it though. Nah, man. Hey, look, world champions ain't something that just come every day. World champions is one in every continent. It's ain't a whole bunch of world champions, bruh. And look, I trained a lot of people, but I don't get up here and talk about who I train because that's their business. If they want to tell you I trained them, they'll tell you. But I train pros. I train elite level amateurs. I trained guys that was training for the Olympics and martial arts. I trained a lot of people, but it's not my job to get up here and get to bragging because that's, if you know anything about me, dog, you know I ain't got no ego. I don't care nothing about making money. I don't care nothing about shining on people. Only thing I like doing is shining on myself. That's why I never talk about other people. I only talk about myself, bruh. Let's do our part to make a difference in our own community. In my community, fine. You don't know where I live. Everything good here. I trained a lot of guys that's teaching boxing right now. Trained a lot of guys that's teaching karate right now. But I'm getting ready to hit the block. Because, see, I don't like being in one place for too long. I don't like being in one place for too long, dog. It's time for me to hit the block now. I've been here too long. Coach was never a sucker and never will be stupid. Hey, look, you know Go Hunter. You know how we do, man. Hey, look, people just talk, man. I ain't studying nothing they got to say. Not like that. No, Robert Garcia don't got no whole bunch of champs. He just got a whole bunch of guys in his gym. That's all. But you got to remember how Robert Garcia, all due respect to Robert Garcia, Black Wisdom. Let me give you some good info. Sometimes people flock to a certain coach. They already was champions when they got there. They was one step away, if not already a champ. They just know Robert Garcia's gym is a solid place for solid fighters. They don't put up with a whole lot of mess. You don't hear about them hoopla and at the club and throwing money out the window and cursing people out. You don't hear about him. When you hear about him, you don't hear about that stuff. So that's why people flock to his gym. And you notice that he don't have too many African-American fighters in his gym. Not saying that nothing's wrong with that, but he don't have too many of them. You know why? Because his gym is more Hispanic. Look, let it do what it do. Let it show what it show. He got a lot of Garcia type names in that gym. Nothing wrong with that, but that's who he trained. So with that being said, he don't got a whole bunch of champs that he made from the ground up. He got people that followed him into what he was doing because they saw what he was doing with somebody else that had some of the similar style. You know, it's a lot of coaches out here. I had coaches that lived in my neighborhood that would only get thugs. They only wanted the thug fighters. So you thought they had the guy trained all these guys. Those guys was fighters before they got there. They just flocked to that gym. What do you think about incorporating heavy powerlifting into training? Heavy powerlifting is good if you got heavy weights. It's good. As long as you don't hurt yourself, as long as you don't overdo it. But with me, I got 60-pound dumbbells and I do deadlift, I do shoulder shrugs, I do single arm obliques, I do bench pressing with the 60s. You know what I'm saying? I walk with 40-pound dumbbells in my hand. I wear a 40-pound vest. I mean, it depends on what you're trying to do, but everybody's system is not different. No, Robert ain't been training Bam Bam from the jump. Bam Bam was already a name. He was already a name in USA elite level fighting. before he went there. And Bam Bam is only one person. Name me, you said he got all the champs. Name the rest of them. That's still champs. Everybody got their day, bro. Everybody got their day at the champion. And Bam Bam would lose just as fast as he fight the monster. He won't be a champ no more. Bam Bam is good, but Bam Bam ain't that good. Yeah. Yeah, he ain't gonna. Robert Garcia, my hat go off to him because he got a lot of boxing knowledge. But man, Virgil Ortiz is not a champion. Don't get it twisted. Virgil Ortiz ain't no champion. And Virgil Ortiz about to fight Boots Ennis, and he gonna be 1 L on his record when he fight him. Well, you're naming a whole bunch of Hispanics. Name one black fighter that he made a title. Name one of them. Then we can finish this conversation. Until you name a black fighter that Robert Garcia trained and made a champion and still a champion, then we're gonna forget about this conversation. You got limited boxing knowledge. Nobody know who no daggone Sandy Sattler is. Well, how long ago was that? Nobody know. He ain't never had no major name. That guy ain't got my other phone because I Google him. Man, Black Wisdom. Hey, look, bro. Man, you naming a whole bunch of names that don't nobody know, bro. Them is not champions. If we don't know them, they not champions. Hey, look, man, they ain't talking about in the 40s because Robert Garcia won't train it in the 40s. He was training himself in the 40s. Robert Garcia do not train no African-American fighters that still got a title right now. Man, you just talking to hear yourself talk. Hey, look, but you holding up the line, bro. You holding up the line. Say 1926. Robert Garcia wasn't even training nobody in 1926. Hey, look, bro. How about you do me a favor, player? Get off my channel. Stop taking up too much of my time, bro. Talking about nothing. He gonna name some fighters that nobody never heard of. Robert Garcia did not train those fighters. Robert Garcia ain't been training long enough to have trained those fighters. The dude just came out of boxing like 20 years ago. If he ain't trained no, and I ain't got nothing against Robert Garcia, but he ain't trained no African-American champions in the last 10 years. When all the people that we talking about right now, the Shakur Stevensons, the Teofimo ain't technically, he not an African-American, but he ain't trained none of them. He ain't trained Chushu, he ain't trained Keyshawn Davis, he ain't trained Devin Haney, he ain't trained none of them dudes. None of them. He ain't got no champ. He got some Hispanic champions in his gym, and I don't care nothing about that. But he said, how come blah, 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 and it's wrong, bruh. He named a whole lot of people that don't matter. Bye-bye. I said to put the weird on block. Because people, man, one thing I'm learning about the online stream, online streaming is good until you get, I don't care if I get a guy that don't agree with me. I don't care if I get a guy that got different concept and different process than me. What I care about is when you get a guy that think he is right and consistently blasting you with information that's not right. Then you got to sit here and you got to spend 15 minutes of your hour talking to this one guy about something that don't even matter. Yes. I don't even know. I never even heard of no Sadie Sandler. Hey, look, man, come on, man. This dude, man, he digging out names that it wasn't a Terrence Crawford, it wasn't a Tim Bradley, it wasn't a Mayweather, it wasn't nobody in the last decade or 2 decades that was a champion, that was a brother. That's the point I'm making. And I ain't got nothing against Robert Garcia, but he trained who he trained, player. He got a whole gym full of them. They listen to Hispanic music in the background. Felony Bennett, who is that? Oh, I don't know who that is. What is he, a boxer? Man, these names be popping up. People be throwing names at me now, bro. I don't know who none of these cats are. And I watch boxing almost every day. I watch boxing online. I watch boxing on internet sites that don't even supposed to have boxing. I watch underground boxing. I watch street fighting. And I still be getting it. People, there's so many names out there, bro. It says 50,000 people in the United States with a boxing license. 50,000. You ain't nobody gonna have a whole lot of you ain't gonna, hey, look, you ain't gonna be able to train everybody. You ain't gonna be able to know everybody. So many of them names out there. Yeah, but I tell people all the time, I got a lot of friends that starting YouTube channels. And the first thing I tell them, I say, you just got to be real careful. Because cats going to get on your channel just to talk about nothing. They're going to try to change the narrative. Oh, you talking about Charles Bennett, the MMA? Oh, I thought you were talking about boxing. So that's why I don't watch a lot of MMA. I don't watch enough MMA, I should say. I watch some MMA. But I usually I catch somebody on the fly, or I watch somebody with a big name. Hey, look. He said Virgil was a champ. Virgil ain't no champ. What kind of champ is Virgil? Hey, look. Man, get it real. Hey, look, hey, look, Leader Great, I respect you 100. You know why? Because no matter what we talk about, whether we agree or don't agree, you still come back the next day, and I'm still happy to have you the next day. Why? Because you a boxing person. You a martial art person. You a training person. You understand the game. We ain't got to agree. That's what makes, if me and you were in the same gym right now, we probably could build the greatest fighter. And let me explain to you why. Me, you, and my boy Ninja Q and Go Hunter. We'll build a great fighter. Let me tell y'all why. Because we don't agree on the same thing. That means that fighter got to have a little bit of all of us in them. It's like a mother and a father. When a mother and a father raise a child, they don't both have the same idea how they're going to raise a child. The father says one thing, the mother says something, right? Together, they make a child. Same thing we do. Same thing we do. That's why we talking boxing, or we talking boxing talk. This is what we doing. We creating the next child. Somebody out there right now, like my man Ninja Q, is picking up this info. And Ninja Q saying, I like what Coach said about hand speed and footwork. I like what this guy said about power. I like how Coach said do sprints and do light weights. I like how this guy said lift heavy weights. And then together, Ninja Q go in the gym and start doing both. He spent a day doing heavyweights and a day doing light weights. And then he building on both ends. So when it come down to it, he gonna bang somebody up. That's bottom line. He gonna bang somebody up. No, I haven't seen Horiguchi. Tell me about him. See, man, I ain't got my other phone. Man, I was doing a live stream outside, man, a few minutes ago. Not the live stream y'all saw me on. I was doing a live stream outside on Facebook Live, and I used my other phone. And that joint was at 8%. And now it's over there on the charger. You know what I'm saying? This phone is the one that was at like 80% because I left it in the house. And Ninja Q said he had school. Hey, look, man, get that work, bro. Get that work. Man, I tell y'all what, boy, tired. Japanese MMA fighter. He fights in the UFC. Okay. Let me, I'm gonna screenshot his name. Hold up, get my fingers out the way. All right, I got it. I screenshot his name. I'm gonna look him up when I get offline. He just won a fight. I think you like his style. Hey, look, is he fast? Is he mean? Does it pop, pop, pop? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna like him. That's how I go. Man, hey, look, man, I'm telling y'all what, I need a nap. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need right now, a nap. I did an hour on that heavy bag. I don't know what's sore, bruh. My arms is sore, my shoulders is sore, my neck is tight. Y'all hear it cracking? Ooh. The neck is tight. My fists feel like I done been outside hitting some bricks. I was putting in some work. Coach Carl, what is your dream boxing matchup right now? My dream boxing matchup right now. Let me see. My dream boxing matchup. I like to see. I'm gonna pull something out the hat that y'all probably gonna agree with. My boy Ninja Q gonna agree with this one. I like to see Errol Spence fight Keith Thurman. How about that one? Errol Spence and Keith Thurman. Somebody got to win. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence and Keith Thurman. I like to see Keyshawn Davis against, let me get somebody real good. What's the boy name from Texas? Can't think of his name right. Schofield. I like to see Keyshawn Davis against Schofield or Abdullah Mason against Schofield. I want to see Shakur fight somebody a little bit better than that type of fight. I want to see Shakur fight maybe, let's see. I like to see him fight Javante, but that ain't going to happen because Javante ain't in the game right this minute. But I don't know. Maybe Devin Haney and Shakur ain't a good match for right now. I just feel like that's going to be a tag team. That's going to be a little out of the game. I want to see Devin Haney fight. I would have loved to see Devin Haney fight Teofimo, but that ain't gonna work now. Cause Teofimo, he probably down on himself right this minute. But there's a couple of fights out there I wouldn't mind seeing. Time for a shiesty coach. What's a shiesty? A shester. What's that? He got a pendulum style like Soviet mixed with Japanese boxing style with kicks. It's wild. I'm going to watch that dude, bro. You know how I get down. That's what I'm talking about. A nice, quick fight. A guy with quick hands, quick feet, kind of like a Jet Li. Amazing clinch work. Let me see what we got here. Tomo. Did you catch Brandon Figueroa versus Nick Ball last weekend? No, I missed that fight, man. Another American world champ. Who won the fight? Talk to me. Brandon Figueroa, I ain't seen him fight in a minute. I feel like Shakur could put pressure on Javante if the fight was ever to happen. At least not now. No, because I think Javante's a great fighter, but I think Javante would have to train for that type of fight. Javante want to be the old Javante. The one that can walk you down and not get tired. But right now, Javante going back and forth for training, back and forth for fighting, back and forth to court. He ain't in that kind of shape right now. That dude flyweight? Oh, boy. An afternoon nap, usually between 2 and 5. Hey, look, I need a nap while you driving, but I don't never go to sleep, bro. My mama told me, she said, when you get tired, you'll go to sleep. I just don't ever be that tired. I be tired from the stuff that I just finished doing. The only thing I'm thinking about right now is I got less than 2 hours before I can eat. Y'all know the deal. I got less than 2 hours before I can eat. Oh, yeah, 125 pounds? That's good. Delta Roots. What's up, coach? I always wanted to see Deontay fight Anthony Joshua, but it's too late. Yeah, Deontay Wilder would have got Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua don't move well enough to get out the way of that right hand. And, bruh, I would have loved to see that because he would have had to hit him with some extra power because that boy is strong. Anthony Joshua's strong, but I don't know. But that would have been a good fight. Really quick and powerful dude for his size, and he looks like a 147-pounder. Boy, you know I'm going to be on him. I'm going to be on him as soon as I get a chance to sit down later. Figueroa won with a brutal KO in the 12th round. Great win away from home. He a world champ now, 126. Yeah, Brandon Figueroa was a beast, man. I just ain't heard nothing about him in a while. The Truth Seeker, what up, dog? What it do, man? Hey, look, Quay, facts. What's good, Quay? Hey, man, y'all be bringing the real boxing knowledge up here, bruh. Ain't nothing better than hearing guys talk that talk, bruh. We could talk all night, bruh. Ooh-wee, yeah, I did want that to happen, AJ versus Wilder. That would have been fire. It should have happened when it should have happened. Wilder was treating AJ the same way Spence was treating Crawford. He saw what happened when they fought. It would have been the same thing. Hot weather up there. It's 70 in New Orleans, man. It was 50-something today. And I still ran with my normal gear on. Yesterday I was able to run in a long john shirt and a hoodie, but today I ran with a long john shirt, a hoodie, and my jacket. And I had my knit hat on, my goggle glasses. I was still suited and booted. But halfway through the run, though, I started sweating a little bit. I could feel it under my clothes. And I ran it was like 3.7 miles. Yeah, I just sped it up. I ain't feel like being out there too long, but I sped it up. Because I knew I wanted to come home and get on that live stream. I got on the live stream on Facebook for the first time. And then I never been on a Facebook live stream. I figured I got a good, in the last I don't really post that much videos on Facebook. In the last 2 months, I had a video that I posted on Facebook. I only had 100, I was following 150 people, and about 300 people were following me, and that's on Facebook. And I posted this one boxing video because I don't never really post that much stuff up there, but I posted a boxing video, and in 2.5 months, it went from 300 people following me to 28,000. And so I decided, let me give them something. So I started doing, today was my first live stream. But I done moved up on Facebook. My Instagram page is done the same thing. And also my TikTok page is over 20,000 now. So I think people are starting to pay attention to what's going on in the world. And, so we going to keep rocking. But today was my first day doing a live stream on Facebook. I'm going to do one on TikTok, but man, I can't do all these live streams, bro. Live streams take everything you got, bro. Real talk. Dano, what up? What up, man? Evening, coach. What's good? Jones Brandon, let's go. You know what I'm saying, bro? You know how we get down. Y'all know how we get down with the Jones Brandon jump. You feel me? For me, today in Cali is 60, where I'm at. All next week is going to be raining. I'm prepared for it, though, as always. Hey, man, I prepare for everything. If it rain, I run. If it snow, I run. Y'all just seen videos of me running in the snow. Wilder started boxing 18. Imagine if he started earlier. Yeah, man. What's the boy name? Anthony Joshua. He started late, too. Man, I can't go live on all platforms at the same time. I ain't got enough sources. You got to be able to have, you got to have the mics and the stuff to be able to do that jump. I got 2 cell phones, but man, I be doing so much stuff before it get to the live streams that one of them cell phones is going to be shady. Like right now, I could be doing a live in 2 different places, but my other cell phone ain't got but 8%. My man said, if it ain't raining, we ain't training. That's what I always tell people. I got a dude that's online right now that I watch. I seen him do live stream on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube at the same time. He had 3 phones, or 2 phones and an iPad. He was busting it. But I ain't got that many sources unless my wife at home. My wife got an iPad and a cell phone, and then I got 2 cell phones. We all got the iPhone Jones. Yeah, I mean, you know me, man. Look, all of them pay something. But I don't chase the dollar, bro. If I chase the dollar, I'd be having a problem. Cause I used to like too much money, man. I had made a lot of money in my life, and I pretty much, I kind of got out of chasing money. So when I do things now, I don't do it for the money. I do it for the people. And I mean, that's being 100. I tell people all the time, man, my life is not about chasing the dollar no more. Now I had to cut that out because you can't catch money. Money got like 12 legs. Cal, 9966. What's good, dog? Glad to have you up here, man. Look, I tell people, man, I want a different life now, man. I'm on a different level where stuff that mattered to me when I was younger don't matter to me no more. I used to like flashy cars, man. I had every kind of car you could think of. You know what I'm saying? But then all of a sudden, like, let's say 2014, I had a couple of cars. I always had like 2 or 3 cars. 2014, I bought a 96 Thunderbird and 2-door V8 supercharger, the whole 9. And I fixed it up. It was nice. It was white, light gray interior, rims on it, dual exhaust, Herc speed shifter in the floor, the whole 9. And then all of a sudden, one day, I just didn't want it no more. So I started treating it like I ain't want it. I just left it sitting in the front yard. And then one day, a guy kept asking me about it. And I used to gas it up just to drive it around the neighborhood and play with it a little bit. And took about the gas pump, put some gas in it, put some air in the tires. And the dude saw me. He was like, yo, man, you ain't trying to sell that junk. He said, I just saw one similar to yours, and they wanted blah, blah, blah for it. And I was like, yeah, I'm trying to sell it. He said, for real? I said, yeah, I don't need it no more. He said, well, what you drive now? I said, nothing. I'm about to start walking. So this was 3 years ago. So once I sold it, my wife kept thinking, because I made so much money on it, I was going to buy another car. But I was like, nah, I don't want another car. I don't want no car. I don't want no nothing. I'm walking, biking, and running. That's when I came up with the slogan. I walk, bike, or run everywhere. I walk, bike, and run everywhere I go now. Makes me have to walk. Sensible. There's apps for it though. Restream and StreamYard lets you do it on one device. Man, I can't even put another app on these phones. Hey man, I lie to you not, bro. These phones are so. These phones, I'm gonna get a new phone because I'm just tired of playing with these ones. But they 64 gig, right? But 61 gigs is already used up. And look, you can't put in those on the phone. What do you think of the new fad barbers charging 100 for haircuts now? Hey, look, I don't know. I used to be a barber, man. You know, I was a barber from 15 years old until 2020. And so, I own my own shops from 1992 to 2020. I had 4 shops. And, man, I'm at the point right now where let the dudes do whatever they're doing. If people want to pay for it, I ain't with it. But I ain't never been that kind of guy. These guys are trying to make all the money in 2 haircuts. You know what I'm saying? I used to cut 100 heads a week. 100 heads a week at $20 a head. And I stayed busy. But I just, it's the young bucks right now, man. Let the young bucks have it. I still cut my grandson, still cut my hair, shape up my beard. Right now I'm trying to decide, I shaped up the 5 o'clock shadow, trying to decide if I want to cut it off or let it grow. I don't know, man. Sometimes I just don't feel like going through the process. I'm probably going to line it up again today. Just because I don't feel like going through the process of cutting it off. Hey, man, Cal, glad you're here, bruh. I think 40 to 50 is reasonable in 2026 for a haircut price. Most people I was cutting was paying me anywhere between $20 and $40. And I never asked for 40. The price was 20. But they was like, I'm paying it forward for anybody that don't have money. And so I kept cutting. There's a lot of people that I cut, man, they didn't have money. But I still made a lot of money. But like I said, my whole thing was I'm trying to get out that money needing stage. Nothing like culture of barbershop. Come in, wait in line, talkish. Back then, we didn't have an appointment to get a haircut. I only started doing appointments during COVID because you need to know who's coming in your house and when. Yeah, but I'm gonna get it right though, Tim, because I'm at that point right now where I know to grow, you gotta make some changes. And right now my phones is loaded. I record so many videos on top of everything else, so I probably record a half hour of videos every day. Then I gotta go through them, edit them, and then after I edit them, I log them into my channels that I'm gonna put them on and put them on private. But the only channel you can do that with is YouTube. I got 2 fitness YouTube channels. You can put it on private and then go back and load it later, or you can go back and download it back to your phone. That's why I can get it off my phone. What up, Jerome? How you doing, Coach? What's up, man? What's up, dog? My dog, what happening? Terrible times. I would go to Coach for my cut. Hey, look, man. Hey, look, a lot of people came to me for their cut. I've been in the game for a long time. It didn't take me long. You could start explaining to me what you wanted, and I already been there. I could figure it out. I did everything. Everything. When drawing in hair was big, I used to draw in hair. That's how I got started. That's how I got my name and my rep, drawing in hair. Leader Great. Say I'm 6'4", 240-ish. My range and timing are great, but my footwork suck. What can I do? Hey, look, it ain't but one way to get better at footwork. Train feet work. There's a lot of drills. If you go to my channel, go to the search bar, put in footwork drills by Coach Carl. I got a lot of drills, a lot of stepper drills, a lot of ladder type drills, a lot of showing you how to pivot and showing you how to get there faster in your mind. Yeah, man. Everything is, hey, look. I did a story today, man. I don't know when I'm going to release it, but I did a story today that talked about everything you should know before you go into a boxing gym about boxing, if you want to be a boxer. Because people think boxing is just about putting on a pair of gloves and punching somebody in the face. They don't understand that there's so many different dimensions of boxing. And that's what I talked about in this video. I haven't done it with it, still on my phone. I ain't even edited it. Does anyone ever experience jamming their thumb while wearing boxing gloves and hitting the heavy bag? Yeah, because it's how the glove are positioned. Every glove is not made the same. So you got to get you another pair of gloves that feel better for your thumb. So you can ball your thumb up. Sometimes the gloves are so stiff that they leave your thumb out. And then when you hit the bag, you jam your thumb. I got gloves that when you can ball them up, you can actually ball the thumb up. So boxing is all about timing. Mark Travis, what's good? He has advantage. He has advantage boxing. He can lean his weight on other opponents if they're smaller. Yeah, for sure. Footwork is essential all day. If you hit someone with someone, you can break your hand. Yep. That's what I'm telling people. That's why you got to get the right kind of gloves. Some gloves, like these are Rev Gear gloves. See how they staple down the thumb? So you can't hit. The thumb goes here and locks in tight. So when you put the glove on, it's like this. You can ball the thumb up so you don't jam the thumb. See? A lot of gloves ain't like that. The thumb way over here. And if you don't do it right, you're going to get caught. The Rocky movie was good, but it was not accurate. Hey, look, you know, it's just a movie. Movies are meant to take out the parts that bore us. All right, coach, I'm about to hit the road. Go, Hunter, go. That's what I'm saying, bruh. Go, Hunter. It's your birthday. Go, Hunter. Go, Hunter. Get it in, player. I'll catch you on the flip side, bruh. Yeah, on the flip side. That's how we say it. Catch you on the flipper. Catch you on the flipper. Hey, look, I like the Rocky movie. The one I like is when he was going to fight Mr. T. And Mr. T was talking trash to him, and he wanted to fight so bad. He said, hey, pretty lady, you want to know what it feels like to be with a real man? And look, Rocky got hot. Rocky told his coach, he said, listen, he said, you can't beat him, he'll kill you. He said, what you mean? I'm a champ. He said, you've been fighting has-beens. You've been fighting has-beens. Clubber Lane. Yeah, he said, you've been fighting has-beens. He knocked you out. And the Clubber Lane was knocking Rocky all around that ring. There was nothing Rocky could do. Mr. T was a bad boy, though. I like Mr. T for back in the day. Yeah, Hulk Hogan was huge, dog. Why you jiving? Rocky said, who's carrying him in the ring? They say, ain't nobody carrying him. He walking. That dude was huge. Where my water, man? Hey, y'all see this? It galloned all the way down to nothing. Yeah, you feel me? Yeah, Mr. T is solid, bruh. He's solid. So do you at the aim to hit with the knuckle or the flat part, the fist while wearing gloves? I'm gonna show you something. Let me get my glove. If you're in amateur boxing, all the gloves right here is white. You can't score unless you hit with the white part of the glove. Same thing in professional boxing, it's just the gloves ain't white. So when you hit with a glove on, you hit with this, that part. You don't hit with the back of it. You don't hit with this. You hit straight on, right there. That's the part you should be hitting with. Just like that. Let me see. Mr. T, okay, I got you. Brother. Beezy. That's what I'm talking. B-Z-E, be easy. Let me drink this water. Delta Roots. Oh yeah, question. Do you work on your neck size in boxing or you don't? George Foreman said neck need to be loose, not big like football, but Mike worked on his neck. Mike did a different thing with his neck, but Mike was kind of stout, built guy. No, what I tell people to do, if you got a neck harness, do neck lifts. If you don't have a neck harness, then lay on the bed or lay on this bench like I'm sitting on right now and hang your head off the back of the bench and pull your chin to your chest and lay it back. Chin to the chest and lay it back. And you want to build the muscles in your neck. The reason why you want to do it is so if you get hit in the head, your neck don't snap back and you get whiplash. That's why you want your neck to be strong. You don't want it to be big, you just want it to be strong. I use a neck harness where you put the whole joint on top of your head and it comes down and it got a chain and you get 15 pounds on the chain. I got videos on my channel, neck harness. It's right over here sitting on the floor. It's got 15 pounds on it. I don't use more than 15 pounds. And I do 100, just like this. Then I do 100 like this. You hear the chain, jing, 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 jing. Because you make the neck tough on each side and going up and down. Yeah, you need your neck to be strong, whether you're a boxer or not, MMA, wrestling, anything. And just a word of advice, anybody get knocked down, tripped, falling, any kind of way, put your chin on your chest so the back of your head don't hit the ground. That's numero uno. You don't want to, because you get a concussion like that. Rank top the top 5 middleweights. I didn't understand what you were saying, man. Hey, look, you said rank the top. I mean, rank the top 5 middleweights in the last, and then in last since the 80s. Middleweights, man. I don't know, man, because it's so many, man. I mean, I got guys that were fighting middleweight that was good, that didn't make a lot of noise, but they were still good. But the middleweight division, man, that's where the big boys at. That's where the boys flowed to after the heavyweight division. Everybody started flocking to the middleweight division. Let me know who you think. What can you do to strengthen the jaw? I had a friend of mine, we used to call him Lil Pacquiao. Lil Pacquiao's name was Mark Ibis. He was from the Philippines. Mark Ibis used to do this. That's how he used to train. He do it before he get in the ring. But what I tell people is keep mouthpiece in. Bite down on that mouthpiece. Use it for everything. And make you bite down and keep your jaws tight. Any advice on how to set up the check hook? Let me see. To set up the check hook, throw something else. This is what I tell people. It's kind of hard to tell it to you, but if you got a guy in front of you like this, right, and he got his front hand, you want to hit him with the hook, right? Throw a punch here. Throw a punch here. Make him block it. When he block it, set the check hook up. So once he block, got to be like bang, bang, same hand. Or bang, bang. But you got to throw a punch as a diversionary punch to make him move the hand so that you can hit him with the other hand or hit him with the hook. Hagler probably at 1. Hagler was a beast. I just watched Sugar Ray went up in weight. When Sugar Ray Leonard went up in weight and fought this guy named Lonnie or Lionel or something, tall, white kid. Could fight, though, but, man, he was killing Leonard at first, and Leonard came back on him. I just watched that fight yesterday. What up, Coach Alex Foley? The old school Filipino boxer. 154 is better fighters than 160. Just everyone wants 154. I always say 154 is that's a solid bracket. That's where Mayweather went to, man, and it was some beasts in that bracket. That's where Canelo and them landed at. Thanks, Coach. Definitely going to use that advice. Yeah, always, if you want to land a punch, if you want to land like a punch right here, but he got his hands right here, throw a punch right here. Throw a double. Whop, whop. See what I'm saying? Once he blocked the first one, if you got a guy that's doing this, oh, you got him. You just got to time it out. Boop. That's it. My thing was I had a lot of guys throw the backhand at your stomach. Throw it, hit you in the stomach, throw it again, hit you in the stomach. Fake throw it, you block for the stomach. Boop. That's how it go. You think Philly shell the GOAT defense? No. It's not, because everybody can't do it. Everybody don't understand the concept behind it. They don't time it out right. That's a lot of people get beat doing that Philly shell. Mayweather perfected that Philly shell, but not everybody was Mayweather. That's why there's a whole lot of people out there that's using it. They can't use it. The best defense is to not get hit. That's the best defense. I mean, you ain't got to worry about going down, and you ain't got to worry about how hard the hit was. Don't get hit at all. Delta Roots, what you got for that 5, man? What you got on that 5 middleweights? Yeah, Shakur starting to perfect it. Yep, Shakur is a work in progress. He is starting to see what's going on. He learning how to not beat people with brutality. He beating people with skill. In military, when we spar, my instructor taught me to hit the same spot over and over. Hey, look, that's what it is. You keep hitting the same spot, he'll block that spot sooner or later. And when he do, you open up other spots. Timing is hard sometimes. Timing is hard all the time. That's why you gotta perfect it. You gotta be faster than the other guy. And if you're not faster, be slower on purpose. You say Shakur Shell is better than Floyd's. It ain't better than Floyd's, because Floyd ain't never get hit the way Shakur got hit against that fight he fought about 2 fights ago, 3 fights ago. I think it was 2 fights. Well, it should be 3rd fight ago. Santos or whatever that guy's name was, he was catching Shakur. That Philly shell wasn't working in. He barely made it out that fight. Bite Size Jones, what's good, dog? But Shakur's still good, though. I ain't taking nothing from him. But he wouldn't be able to do that Philly shell against Javante. It won't work against a guy that's that mean when he's in shape. He's going to have to stay back. Do I think a reflex bag can help with timing? Yep, everything can help. That's why I got so many tools in my house. I used to have a reflex bag. I just got tired of hanging it up. You know what I'm saying? It was one of them deals where you didn't leave it hanging up. You used the stand outside, you hang it at the top and chain it on the bottom. But I ain't really see the need for me to have it at this point. Chilling in Florida, my dude. Hey, look, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, man, I heard it got so cold in Florida that them little geckos was falling out the trees. They said the geckos didn't want that. Did you say Lloyd or Floyd? People get mixed up. Mickey Lloyd. Mickey Lloyd. Yesterday you was a Tank. You was Tank, wasn't all that. Tank have his days. I said if the real Tank, the tank that Tank won't come and try to do that. But we talking about a totally different conversation. We talking about using a Philly shell. I said if the real Tank, the Tank that trains hard and still was focused on fighting, but we all know Tank ain't focused on fighting. But Tank was still a good fighter when he was fighting. When he was fighting and when he was focused on fighting. But for the last 5 or 6 fights, Tank ain't been focused on fighting. That's why he ain't been making weight. He been losing belts at the scale and acting crazy in public. Tank, the real Tank, I don't know where he at. He done disappeared. But the one that came out from the beginning, he was a mean, brutal kind of guy, like a Mike Tyson. I don't know. I ain't checked. I think I'm still in 3rd place with the votes. But it don't end for like another 2 weeks or something like that. Hello, Mr. Carl. I mentioned you to Tim Effect, another inspirational gentleman just like you. I like Tim Effect. Hagler, Hearn, Sugar Ray, B-Hop, Duran. Oh, you got some top cats up there. Hey, look, Roberto Duran was a monster. Hagler was a monster. Hearns was a monster. That's a whole generation of monsters. Yeah, that's what that is. Hey, look, all them boys went off. Only B-Hop wasn't in that generation, but B-Hop could have been. Why all these fighters calling it quits so fast? Because they made the money. Same reason NFL players play sucky. Look at champ, was it CeeDee Lamb? CeeDee Lamb signed with the Cowboys, got that big paycheck, and now play like crap. Hey, look, you know how it is. You got to keep these guys hungry. That's why the mafia back in the day didn't pay them guys so much money. It made them work for it. Nowadays, you give a guy $50 million, he take the $50 million fight and quit after that. I'm keeping my mouthpiece in my pocket everywhere I go. I do that too. When I'm running, I run with a mouthpiece. I'm putting it in to train or any of my clients disrespect. Hey, look. They call it quits for longevity. Yeah, that's what they're supposed to be calling it quits for, dog, but they call it a quit as soon as they get that first paycheck. The Hagler had a mean workout.
And look, Hagler just worked out. He didn't stop. Boxing drives me crazy. Everybody is undefeated and everybody is a champ. Hey, look, you ain't know? That's the only thing people care about is being undefeated. And if they ain't got a belt, man, they made so many belts. The game is twisted right now. You know those organizations make interim belts now. They got about 5 interim belts. You got to fight this guy to fight that guy to fight that guy to be in the tournament. What in the world is this? Look, it used to be one belt. I hated boxer Mickey, bad boy Zarfa ended his career fighting 11-0 bad boy, 39-5. He quit in the 4th. Hey, look, it happens. It happens. He fought somebody that was a little bit better than he was, and he quit on us. And after that, he won't come back no more. That's true, all for the money. Them belts, them sanctioned belts got fees, man. Them little belts got fees, $10,000, $20,000. Come on, man. Do I think Terrence Crawford will come back? They just offered Terrence Crawford $100 million. The same thing they paid Canelo to fight him, but when Terrence Crawford asked for the money to fight Canelo for the rematch, they said no. Now they realize that Terrence Crawford is retiring. They want to come and give him the money. But he said he already made his mind up now. He said he don't want to fight no more. He said he in good health. He got plenty of wins, plenty of knockouts. He don't need it no more. Go and take the money and run. You've been in the game for a long time and wasn't getting paid appropriate money. Now all of a sudden you demand, they paid you appropriate money. Hey, look, take the money and run. Against the Tita and the Zoo, WBO, WBC, IBF, WBA too. They all ripping people off. Ringside's the only belt you ain't got to pay a fee on. Yeah, they get that pay-per-view money. Hey, look. No, they getting that Turkey Al-Ashi money. Crawford won't, man. I'm from Omaha. Bud not coming back. I say that too. Bud that made his mind up. It's crazy with the interim belt. Heck, I think they made me a champion and I just sat on the couch. And I just sit on the couch. Hey, look, them interim belts, man. They throw them belts out there, man. For real, for real. Hey, look, make sure y'all hit the like button if y'all on the channel. And don't forget to subscribe. And please do your boy a favor. Hit that notification icon so y'all can be notified every time I drop a new video or do a live stream. Now let's keep the party going. Till money run low, they all come back. That's why you ain't supposed to let the money run low. If your money $50 million and it run low, you out there balling. You out there balling. Ain't nobody do the Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz beat Anthony Joshua and took the money and ran. And then went in training. Came back for the rematch, made more money and won't even training. A coach have ever seen another dangerous boxer like Crawford? Yeah, it's a bunch of them out there. It's a bunch of them out there. There's been a lot of dangerous fighters that was winning. You get ready to watch one now. Ben Whitaker is a dangerous fighter from overseas. I did not know the belt fees were so high. Yeah, they could be as much as $200,000, $300,000. What do you think? What do you think if there was a crazy boxing league for fun? Make a tag team match. Maybe a one-handed fight. Maybe handcuffed to your opponent. I don't know, something crazy like that. Hey, look, they're going to make something sooner or later. You know, they got all these different leagues right now. They're going to make it a one-hand match. I saw they got a pillow fighting joint. They're going to come up with something. They had a pillow fighting joint where guys was fighting with a pillow and getting knocked out. Oh, you talking about who can switch styles like him? There's been a lot of ambidextrous guys that could switch before Crawford. But, I mean, like, Crawford's the new lick, which means he's the new guy we see doing it now. Delta Roots, be safe out there, big dog. They Volkswagen people. What's up, coach? First time seeing you sitting down. What's up? My legs is gone. Hey, look, I did 3.5 hours of training this morning. My training ended with 200 squats and 200 calf raises. Then I did the unthinkable. I ran 3.7 miles faster than I normally run it because I wanted to get back home because I wanted to do a live stream. I did a 30-minute live stream on Facebook, standing outside, hitting the bag. Then I started this live stream for the first 30 minutes. I was outside hitting the bag on this one. Then I came in the house and I was gonna stand up, bro, but my legs is gone now, bro. I'm tired. You know I don't eat but once a day, and so it ain't that time yet. I still got an hour before I start cooking. I start cooking at 4:45. I eat at 5 o'clock. So yeah, y'all want me up here? I'm gonna have to sit down. You saw the pillow joint? Hey, that joint was funny. Somebody say I'm 52 years old. You definitely helped me in so many ways. Hey, look, man, we all pushing each other. That's what we up here for, man. We pushing each other. It's a dude at 19 right now that's coming out of Detroit, Christopher Thomas. Remember that name, dude, cold-blooded. I'm looking for him. I saw a dude online the other day on, I forgot the guy's name that was training him. He got a funny name, but he was a bodybuilder. And he like 19 years old, man. He like 5'11", something like that, 260 pounds. That dude is huge. I saw him on this video, 19-year-old bodybuilder. Do I got a new chair? Nah, this is my weightlifting job. When I sit down and do my dumbbell press or I lay down and do my ab work, it's a bench. Yeah, Unknown. What up, Unknown? Yeah, man. Hey, look, my legs is gone. My sides is gone. I've been doing all kinds of stuff today. I was outside hitting the bag for an hour, 30 minutes on 2 different channels. Yeah, I need to go take me a shower now, man, because I still got I got kick practice at 9:30. I stretch from like 9:20 to like 9:40. Then I do 300 kicks a leg from 9:40 until 10 o'clock. Up next with Lamar. What up, dog? Battle ready. William Council, what's good, dog? What's the difference between 52 blocks and boxing? In 52 blocks, you have to use elbows. Boxing, you can't use elbows. Only the block. What's the best approach for recovery after training? A nap. Hey, look, I just stretch. To be honest, I stretch. I used to have an in-house personal sauna, the in-home sauna. I sit in the sauna for 45 minutes every day after training and just fall asleep. Be sweating like crazy, but I be sleep like a champ. That's about the best sleep I ever had. But some people get into ice baths. Some people get in a hot tub with some Epsom salt, EPSOM, Epsom salt. Say you've been struggling, man. It's been mad cold in Poland. Man, it was mad cold here. For the last 2 weeks, dog, we've been in the teens and negative numbers. Do I train that late? Oh, yeah, I train at night. I do kick practice at night. I get up in the morning, real early in the morning. That's when I do all my calisthenics. Then the next set of training is about 3 hours later, and it's all my weightlifting. Then about 2 hours later, then it becomes my bag work and my run. Then I come home and I do live streams. I do at least 2 hours worth of live streams every day. Then at night, at like 9:15 to 9:20, my daughter, she lives in Maryland. We live in Virginia, 3 hours away. My daughter calls my wife every night at like 9:20, and they talk to 10 o'clock. So when she call her, I get right on the floor and start stretching. Then I get up and I come do my kick practice. Then I tell my wife I'm going upstairs. It's usually like about 3 or 4 minutes to 10. They used to get off the phone no later than 10:05. I go upstairs and take a shower. For my wife come upstairs, and then we watch TV to about, usually me and her watch TV from like 10:30 to like 12:30. Then she go to bed, and then I sit up to like 2 o'clock, maybe 3 o'clock in the morning. That's my schedule every day. How keep your electrolytes in a day? I don't know. I be drinking water, dog. That's the electrolytes I be having. I don't know. I tell people, man, I train till it hurt. I'm probably hurting now, bro, but I don't know it. I just train till pain becomes normal. You ever take ibuprofen or occasional? Nah. I stay away from drugs, all kinds of drugs. I got icy hot if my body is too sore, Epsom salt if my body is too sore, regular alcohol in a cotton ball, flat cotton balls if I hurt my arm or something like that. Yeah, man, look, man, I'm old school, bro. I deal with the pain. Pain is let me know I'm human. I got a banana in there now. I eat a banana. Today, it's 2 bags of vegetables, a banana, an orange, and 2 protein bars. That's my dinner. I eat that at 5 o'clock, well, about 5:15 to 6:15. I drink a 40-gram protein shake before I eat dinner, a 40-gram protein shake after dinner, and that's my dinner. 2 bags of vegetables, split peas, carrots, and broccoli. 2 bags. So I don't sleep. About 4 hours a night, dog, if that. No, I don't juice, bro. Juice got too much sugar in it. I stay under 30 grams of sugar a day. Under 100 carbs a day. Amrex, what's good, dog? My neck is stiff. Too much work. So you got soreness from jump rope. Jump rope will do it to you. Jump rope will do it to you. Stretch. Always remember, whatever exercise you're doing, stretch when you get done with the exercise. Stretch before you start it, and stretch when you get done. See, when you stretch, you allow the muscles to flex out and the joints and stuff to loosen up. And so then when you get done, do the same thing so you don't be sore the next day. Make sure y'all hit the like button on this channel and make sure y'all subscribe if y'all new to the channel. I appreciate y'all being here. Once again, it's your boy, Coach Carl. Mr. 58 is the new 28, and we're going to keep the party going, yo. I got a little bit of water left to drink, and then I go get the next gallon. The next gallon, I saw it on with my dinner. Knock that water down, bruh. Whole gallon. Be gone before 5 o'clock. Yeah, they got you can eat certain things that got electrolytes in it, man, but it's just natural. But I don't drink like the people talking about drinking powder, electrolyte powder, and putting it in your protein and all that. I don't mess with that. I don't got nothing against it, but I just don't do it myself. Yes, sir. I got legs today, jump rope, squats, stair climb, then some core. That's what I'm talking about. You about to get that work in. I've been drinking a lot of water myself. I drink a gallon a day, bro. I drink a gallon a day. What about sugar after a hard training? Floyd used to drink, man. I don't drink no sugar. No, Floyd can have them Pepsis. Everybody got their own strategy that work for them. Me, I don't drink soda. I don't drink nothing but water and protein. And I make my plant-based protein with water. Never Gatorade. No, I don't do Gatorade either. What your body weight workout? What is my body weight workout? I really don't do too much body weight stuff no more because I use a 20-pound vest. So I use a 20-pound vest when I come downstairs in the morning, and I do 200 push-ups. I could do 100 push-ups at a time, but I don't do it with a 20-pound vest on. I could just do 100 straight out. But when I come downstairs, I put the vest on, and I do 4 sets of 50 with a 30-second break between each set. Then I do 4 sets of 10 pull-ups, 4 sets of 10 chin-ups, 4 sets of 10 dips. Then I go to a 10-minute plank with the vest on, take the vest off, and then I do all my crunches. Then when I finish the crunches, I put the vest back on, I do my leg lifts. And then after I do my leg lifts, I go to weight training. And so it's a whole nother system. I do a lot of parallel bar stuff. What cleans your face? Dove soap. Yep, Dove soap. That's all I use. Plain with no perfume in it. Gotcha. Dang, I love health. Me too. What's happening, Bustin' Dustin? My dog, what's good with you? The real Chevy James, 1734. How do you reverse kidney disease? I'm on dialysis patient. Do you recommend anything for kidney diseases? Man, if you read a lot or you watch a lot of videos, man, watch can't think of the guy's name right off the top, but it's just Google. Dr. Burt, B-U-R-T. He got a lot of stuff on kidney disease. I know guys that's on kidney stuff right now, but I don't know what put them there. So, it's kind of one of those type of deals. You just got to read up. There's always herbs and stuff that'll help you get off of there. It's always staying away because kidney disease could come from dialysis, could come from diabetes. So, I mean, you gotta find a solution. It's a solution for everything. But Dr. Burt got a channel on YouTube. Just Google Dr. Burt kidney disease or how to fix your kidneys by Dr. Burt. Dr. Sebi was the guy I was thinking about. Dr. Sebi used to always have a lot of stuff that he talked about involving kidneys, but I never dealt with people that had kidney issues. I knew somebody that died from lupus a couple of years back. But it's definitely a situation. It's definitely a situation that you want to correct because you don't have to be sick. There's all kinds of ways to keep from being sick. You don't have to be sick. So there's always another way around it. Whatever they tell you is bad for your kidneys, don't do it. Jacksonville, Florida, I appreciate you, dog. How was the workout today? Busted dusted. Look at my face. That's the face of a hard day's work. I did that 3.5 hours. Then I decided I was going to do legs, and I was going to do my legs about 30 minutes before I left home. And I did them legs, 200 squats with that 25-pound plate and 200 calf raises. I stretched out my legs, and I went for a run. And this time I ran 3.7 miles. I think it's like 3.74 miles. But I ran it at 7:37 a mile, something like that. And I was booking. And then I stopped at the store, got my food, and I walked home from the store because my food was in bags. I don't want to run with the bags. I got home, and then when I got home, I did 30 minutes on a live stream on Facebook for the first time. Then I did 30 minutes on the live stream hitting the bag. It was hitting the bag for 30 minutes on Facebook. Then it was hitting the bag for 30 minutes on this live stream. But the part that I recorded is only 18 minutes long because I forgot to turn the camera on. And when I thought about it, I was already done like 3 rounds. And so I ended up doing 18 more minutes. And then after that, I brought the bag in the house, put the bag up, brought the camera stand and everything in the crib. And then I came over here. I was going to stand up and do this live stream, but there ain't no way. My legs is gone right now. So, yeah. But yeah, the doctor, yeah, Yaki, yeah, I watch him too. Are you a personal trainer? I used to be. I owned a boxing gym, and I taught boxing for over 20 years, and I taught karate for over 20 years. And I have my own workout plan. Anybody that watch my channel know I lost 60 pounds in 60 days in 2013. And in 2014, I went vegan. So from that point and that perspective, I teach people what I did to get to where I'm at. And I got over 1,800 videos on this channel that support my content. Are we ever going to see any gymnastics or calisthenic poses on the channel? I got a lot of calisthenic stuff up here. You just got to Google it because I can't tell you what the name of it. Just Google whatever you're looking for. You want to see stretch, put stretching by Coach Carl. Calisthenic training by Coach Carl. You can put kick practice by Coach Carl. You can put anything that pretty much put the name in. I got 1,800 videos up here, and I shoot videos of everything I do. For kidney repair research, this herb cleaver's scientific name, Galian Arpine. Good day, champ. Ryan Anthony, what's good with you, dog? That's when you know you felt the burn when your legs are gone. Yeah, I could still move around, but I'm tired. The legs make me tired. When you do a lot of leg work and then go running, then have to come home and then dance around in that bag for an hour, yeah. So you took Taekwondo when you was 12. Hey, look, that's a good thing. That means you still got it built in. Sup, Coach? War Jones, what's good, my dog? Christopher said, I played basketball in high school, so I'm trying to get back in shape. Hey, look, ain't nothing to it. You can get back in shape. Start one day at a time. That's all it is one day at a time. Good to stretch. Yeah, man, I stretch all the time. So I can get up off this chair and just throw kicks without having to stretch. You said Florida State University? That was good, bro. You a champ. So you're 50 years old now? Hey, look, you still got it built in. You still understand what it's supposed to be like. You understand what it's supposed to be. You can be as old as you need to be, but you understand what it's supposed to be like. Like I used to tell barbers, I trained a lot of barbers to cut hair when I owned my barbershops. And I used to say, you might not know how to cut it, but you know what it's supposed to look like. So if it don't look right, then time to fix it. I'm down 120 pounds over the last 3 years. I've been getting back, working out, trying to drop another 30 to 50. Hey, look, William Counselor, you the man, dog. Congratulations. I only had 60 pounds to lose. I was 201 and I wanted to get down to like 140, 130 to 140. I lost 60 pounds in 60 days. Then I started telling people how I did it. That's the best way to be able to tell somebody something. My opinion is you can't teach something you don't know. Gone. Gallon. Over. What sports did I participate in? As a young man, I played 6 years of basketball, 6 years of football, 6 years of baseball, ran track for 2 years, wrestled for 2 years, karate for 10 years, then I taught for 10 years, boxing for 10 years, and I taught for 10 years. That's pretty much my whole life. Let's say who you should also played in a band. I did a lot of stuff. Thank God for small favors. Who you got, Shakur versus Tank, bro? I would take, it depends on which Tank show up. If the real Tank, the one that came out fighting like a real fighter, but that Tank ain't, I don't think that Tank's still here. So then I got to take Shakur. I'm 240 pounds, but I'm tall. Hey, look, 240, tall. Hey, look, try to get, hey, look, if you ain't a bodybuilder, try to get that 240 down. And if you're a bodybuilder, I understand why you're 240. You flexing the muscles. But if you ain't a bodybuilder, get that 240 down to about 210. And then you know what you're looking like. Then you're going to be tall and you're going to be cut. So you got Shakur beating Tank? Yeah, because the Tank that we all know and love ain't here no more. The Tank that I saw in the amateurs, the Tank that went into the pros, the Tank that trained at Mayweather's, that was the Tank. When he had a little bit of everything. He had Calvin Ford training him. He had Mayweather training him. He was a beast then. But I don't know about the Tank that, I don't know about that Tank now. That Tank now is a different Tank. How many push-ups you recommend daily? If you're just starting, 50. But if you got some game on you, 100. I do 200 a day. I've been doing 200 push-ups a day since probably 2014. And I started off doing 10 at a time. Tank ain't gonna fight Lamont Roach again, because that might be an L. That you know, an L take a little pop out of you. When you get an L, they take a little pop out of you. Some people don't bounce back from an L because they've been spending so much time. Psychology is a mother. Some people been telling people that if you don't win, you lost, and if you lose, you ain't good no more. So that L is a hard thing. Yeah, but it was a draw, but it won't be a draw the second time. Lamont Roach came out there hesitant on Tank the first time. I think if he came back to fight Tank the second time, he's gonna come back and try to knock Tank out. Yeah, exactly. Errol Spence ain't bounced back yet. Roach versus Shakur, that would be a good fight. But I don't think Roach got enough. I don't think he got enough trap in him. You got to have a trap game when you're fighting Shakur. You ever do more than 100 push-ups? Yeah, I do more than 100 push-ups. I do 200 push-ups a day. My record for a straight is 147. I appreciate it, Coach. Yes, sir. Shakur ain't fighting Edwin again. See, all those guys that they it takes a man to fight a guy twice. Remember Mayweather. Hey, look, Luis Castillo, they say, I don't think you won that fight. He fought him again and beat him worse. Remember Marcos Maidana, they say, I don't think you won that fight. He fought him and beat him worse. Yeah, Earl Spence been in the game for a long time. I watched him when he was in the amateurs. I watched him when he went to the Olympics. OG Kicks, what up, dog? Make sure y'all hit the like button. I see that like button getting filled. Make sure y'all hit the like button and make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if y'all new to the page, please, and thank you. Earl Spence haven't fought since Crawford because Earl Spence got to get that mind right. It takes a lot of pop out of you, man. It takes a lot of pop out of you when you lose, bruh. Everybody don't bounce back from that. Huh. Hey, look. Oh, man, my phone says I got 20% left. The other phone on the charger. Hopefully, it's going to say more than probably about 40% by now. Our jump was on like 8%. Shakur is nothing like Floyd. Floyd would have killed T.O. like he did Gotti. Yeah, Shakur is a defensive fighter most of the time. Mayweather was a defensive fighter that had an arsenal of offense at the same time. Mayweather just knew how to plan it out. And in your opinion, what separates a pro from an amateur, specifically the key differences? In my opinion, amateur fighting, you only fight 3 rounds. And so you don't have to train for longevity. You train for bang, 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 because you only got 3 rounds to prove yourself. And the biggest thing is you train for faster punches to land and score points. Where in the pros, you don't care about how fast it goes. You plan it out, your strategy. So you don't got to be a quick, that kind of guy. You put more pop behind it. You settle down. You sit on your punches a lot more because you want to hurt the other guy. You don't want him to go 12 rounds. You want him to quit before the end. And in the amateurs, you don't know who you're fighting. You come to a tournament, you don't know who you're fighting. In the pros, you know exactly who you fight. You know exactly what he can do and what he can't do. Amateurs, you sitting in the break room waiting on them to tell you who you matched up against. Maidana got Floyd first fight. Floyd, yeah, but you know what? They ain't want to give that to Maidana. And because Floyd knew it, that they ain't want to give it to Maidana, Floyd took that fight again. YouTube live kills battery. Oh, yeah, you ain't know? YouTube be killing my battery. All the lives kill your battery. And you just slapping to land point. Exactly. As long as you hit with this part of the glove, they don't care if you hit it like this, hit it like this, hit it like this, or hit it like this, hit it like that. They don't care as long as that white part of the glove touched. Well, I got a different opinion about Loma. Loma was successful in the pros. Loma knocked out and stopped more fighters than any other fighter in the history of boxing. Loma make them sit on the seat and wouldn't get off the seat. They were so beat up and so embarrassed. But in my opinion, y'all don't want to hear my opinion, but Loma was a great fighter, an excellent fighter, one of my favorite fighters. Loma didn't lose fights the way people think he lost fights. Loma lost fights because he was in America. If Loma was like some of those other guys that ain't from America that fought in their own town, Loma would be undefeated right now. Loma came to America at the wrong time. Loma came to America. He won't overrated. Bruh, I'm gonna give you something that nobody else up here ain't gonna tell you. I'm gonna give you Loma truth. I'm going to give all y'all that's listening to my channel right now what I call the Loma truth. Y'all ain't going to know nothing about this, so I'm going to break it down for you. And I ain't going to answer no live stream questions until I finish this conversation. So I'm not even going to look at the screen because I don't want to be distracted. So y'all can hold them conversation for a few seconds. The truth about Loma is this. Loma was an exceptional fighter that had exceptional skills. Now, with that being said, Loma came to America to fight after I think it was the 2016 Olympics. During the Olympics, it was so much cheating with Russia and the judges that they suspended almost every Russian boxing judge because they were cheating on the scorecards. So a lot of fighters, including Gary Antoine Russell, lost the fight because the scores was fabricated. With that being said, Loma came here to fight, and he was all these amateur fights, all these wins, all these world titles, all this high-class fighting, everything. Loma was a beast. He came here to fight. He wanted to sign with one of the top three, top-ranked Golden Boy or Mayweather. He went to all three. They told him they wanted to sign him. Loma said, I only have one stipulation in the contract. I must fight the top two in any division. Don't give me no bums. I don't care who it is, as long as he ranked in the top two. Bob Arum was the only one that agreed to that clause in the contract. That's why he went with Bob Arum. Loma sparred everybody in training. They got footage of Loma beating the dog doo-doo out of Shakur Stevenson. That's fact. Now, with that being said, Loma's first fight, he wanted to fight for a title. They couldn't get him a title on the first fight. So he fought another guy. He beat him. Then they gave him Orlando Salido for the second fight. Orlando Salido showed up to the fight over 10 pounds overweight for the fight. They took the fight anyway. Orlando Salido recordedly hit Loma with 14 low blows in that fight and never got one single point taken away from him. They did not want Loma to win that fight. The reason why, Russia just cheated on the Olympics. They cheated Americans. They cheated everybody. They cheated the Irish boy. I can't think of his name right now, but they cheated him too. They did not want Loma to win. But the WBC was so upset with the way the scorecards went, and nobody ever took a point away from Orlando Salido, that they said, scrap Orlando Salido, we're going to give him Gary Russell for the belt. Loma beat the dog doo-doo out of Gary Russell when Gary Russell was undefeated. Then Loma proceeded to beat everybody. Sam Sosa, Rigondeaux, Linares, he went through the whole system, beating everybody. Loma only lost fights that were considered close fights. Why? Because they don't want him to win. He was retiring people on the seat. He was knocking people out and retiring people on the seat. They couldn't take those wins from him. But what happened? Guys started lasting. So it's a good fight, and the guy lasts, the guy wins. Teofimo Lopez did not beat Loma. What's the boy name? Devin Haney. Watched the fight. Did not beat Loma. But he fought here. If Loma would have went anywhere else and took that fight, he would have won that fight. He was knocking Devin Haney around like a rag doll from the 6th round to the end of the fight. Devin Haney had a halfway decent round on the last round, and they gave him the whole fight. They gave him scorecards where he was getting outboxed and outclassed. They gave him that round too. Loma decided he was going to try again. They didn't want Loma to win. So Loma won a couple of fights. And as soon as they took another fight away from him, he was like, you know what? I ain't about this life. Loma beat Kambosa like he was nothing. Like he was nothing. He beat Nakatani like he was nothing. Loma is an exceptional fighter that just happens to be from Russia. We don't care about a fighter coming to America winning American titles from Russia. So with that being the case, that is your story on Loma. Loma is 36 years old right now. Ain't even fighting no more. Loma owns more stuff than most of these guys is going to ever own. Loma owns hotels. He owns race cars from the race BMW/race division. The dude owns restaurants. He is the man. With that being said, that is my story of Loma. Hey, look. So Kambosa is Ozzy, but Kambosa was fighting in well, not he wasn't fighting in America because that fight was outside of America. But I'm telling y'all, Loma was the greatest fighter that ever came into the game that fought the way he fought. And he only fought top two, the Axeman. Look at the list of fighters that Loma fought. Look at the ranking that they were when he fought them. There's no other boxer, none, that's fought top two every time. He didn't want to fight nobody. They wanted him to fight Rigondeaux. He didn't want to fight Rigondeaux. They said, but Rigondeaux's undefeated. He said he's too small. He can't dish out. He can't handle what I'm going to dish out. So they made him fight him anyway. Guess what happened to Rigondeaux? Loma played with him. I'm telling y'all, Loma is the greatest, one of the greatest fighters. Maybe not the greatest, but definitely one of the greatest fighters that we ever had in the United States fighting. A lot of other fighters fought the same way Loma fought, but they ain't fight top twos. Look at Javante's record. Look at how many top 10s and top 15s and top 20s he fought. Loma retired people on the seat. They quit in the middle of the fight. They couldn't handle it. He was playing with people, the Matador. They couldn't do nothing with him. He outboxed everybody. Gary Russell didn't know what happened. Gary Russell came out with excuses when the fight was over. I was dehydrated. How you dehydrated for a weight class you was in? Loma came up to the weight class to fight Gary Russell at that weight class. Loma was really a 126 fighter, all through 123, 126. He went up to 130, 135, fought in different brackets because he won belts in different brackets. But with that being, Loma did change the game. But I'm telling you, he from Russia. Don't get it twisted. Watch boxing. Watch boxing. I'm not saying y'all don't, but if you watch boxing, you'll realize Loma didn't lose them fights. That Devin Haney fight, he was beating Devin Haney to death. That Teofimo fight, he was beating Teofimo to death. You know what I'm saying? But the bottom line is, hey, he fight in America. If he was the monster fought in America, if the monster fought in America, he'd lose. If the monster fought Bam Bam in America, he gonna lose the fight. We don't want to see nobody from somewhere else hold titles that's got American names on them. We ain't take the fights. We don't care. What you gonna do? Protest it? They're gonna take the fight from you. Look at the list of fighters that Loma fought. Had to grab my other phone. Oh, what's that? 96%. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna read something to y'all. Y'all gotta go, like I said, if you watch boxing, check the stats. During the year that Loma went pro was the same time that the Russian Boxing Federation got charged for cheating in the Olympics. It says in 2016, the International Boxing Association, AIBA, suspended and removed an undisclosed number of judges and referees from the Rio Olympics after controversial, suspicious results, especially those favoring Russian boxers, sparked accusations of corruption and match fixing. This was written in the New York Times. The decision allowed widespread outcry, notably from Irish boxer Michael Conlan, who accused the organization of corruption after his loss to Russian's Vladimir Nikitin. Check your records, bro. I'm telling you, that was in 2016. Now watch, I'm going back a little bit. Hold up. Let me type fast enough. All right. Let me go. All right, let me back it up. And that's about the time that, like I say, Lomachenko came here, starting the fight. He came here a little bit before then, but he couldn't win. He started off that Orlando Salido fight. Orlando Salido was 41-12 when he fought Lomachenko. He hit him with every low blow you could think of. In the groin, in the leg, he was hitting him everywhere. But Lomachenko fought Jose Ramirez. He fought Gary Russell. He fought Nicholas Walters, Jason Sosa, Miguel Mariagua, Guillermo Rigondeaux, Jorge Linares, Jose Petraza, Anthony Crolla, Luke Campbell. Then he lost to Teofimo Lopez. Then he fought Miyazaki Nakatani, Richard Comey, Jermaine Ortiz. Then he lost to Devin Haney. Then he beat George Kambosos Jr., who was 21-2. And all of these fighters he fought was at the top. All of them was at the top. At the time, Nicholas Walters was called an axe man because he was dropping everybody. He retired him on the seat. Yep. You know how it go. Devin Haney need to rematch Ryan Garcia to beat the brakes. Yeah. Hey, look, that'd be a good fight. I like to see it happen again. But look. Yeah, you know why? I'm not disrespecting Haney, but Loma would have had to KO Haney in order to win that fight because the world was favoring a young African-American champion that came with the same clean class as Mayweather during the time Mayweather fought. They needed one of those. That's why, hey, look, man, the game is twisted. The game is twisted. But somebody asked me about Keyshawn. Coach, who you got between Haney or Keyshawn at 147? Keyshawn never fought 147, but I still think he's got the appropriate amount of skills to beat Devin Haney. Devin Haney hasn't been tested against a guy like Keyshawn. He's been tested against other people, but not on that level. And that's kind of, Keyshawn is a dog. Keyshawn is a real dog, been in the game for a long time. Yeah, Loma realized it too, dog. That's why he decided. He beat Kambosos. He went out on top. He decided, look, I got enough money. I got kids. I got to go back home too. Ain't nothing worse. Loma cried when he lost the fight, I think, against Devin Haney because he knew he had been ripped off. He knew he had been ripped off. You know when you know. When you've been in boxing as long as Lomachenko have, you know when you know you've been beat. Yep. Hey, look, Chris Norwood, you are 100% correct. Keyshawn a beast. Don't let him play. Don't let him playing gospel music to walk out, fool you. Exactly. We ain't gonna let it fool us. I've been watching Keyshawn since he was a baby, man. He lived not too far from my house. His family. We used to spar. My guys used to spar at the gym, but he was too young then. My sons was 17 and 19, and Keyshawn is 25 now. My son is 33. My son's 34th year, so you figure they like 9 years apart. So when my son was 19, Keyshawn was 8 or 9. Mickey Lloyd, appreciate it, dog. But look, y'all. Hey, look, I got to get offline right now. I've been up here an hour, over an hour, almost 2 hours. But with that being said, yo, I got to get off here because I got to go upstairs, take a shower, to come downstairs to work out with my wife. I can't come home. My wife can't come home in 15, 20 minutes with me. Then sweat it 3-4 times, dried up, sweat it 3-4 more times. But look, hey, look, Chris Norwood. I'll be back tomorrow, though, player. Believe it. All right? Y'all be safe and take care of yourself. God bless y'all, all right? Holla.